How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Crash Play Gaming. I'm Crash, and today we got an intro guide to the swamp biome in Valheim for you. I'm going to teach you things that you should look out for, where to go, and hopefully it'll help you survive better while you're in the swamp. Let's get into the video. We are about to enter the swamp from the Black Forest. I wanted to show you guys the transition in biomes, just so you can see. So you can see, you could start seeing some like dead looking trees and it's all watery. So that's how it looks like in the biome. You'll notice the swamp just like this. It's a little rainy today. But we're going to go ahead and come into the biome and check out what's in here and stop getting hit by some gray dwarfs, apparently. They don't want me to go in here. So a couple things to know about this biome. There are mobs called oozes and leeches. Those guys like to poison. So I do recommend bringing a poison resistance mead. This helps the damage from poison go away. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and drink one now. And I'm going to eat some food here. Keep my health pretty high, just in case for poison. I have definitely died a lot in the swamp biome due to poison. Another thing to note while we're in here, don't get stuck for one. I'm going to try to find all the mobs for you so you can see what they look like. Here's a leech. They are always in the water, and you can attack them from the land if you want. Just like this. It's hard to hit them, but most often you just want to use your bow. So we'll go ahead and kill this leech here. They do sometimes run away. One thing they drop is a blood bag, so this is used for other potions as well. So you'll always see leeches lurking around in the water, so I try to stay on land and things like that. Just so I can avoid having to come into contact with these leeches. And so there's a Jogger to my right. So this is a Jogger. They're basically the main mob here, strongest mob. They have archers. They're similar to skeletons. They have archers. They have guys with axes. There's a Jogger elite who's a little bit tougher to kill. You'll find them running around in the swamp. And right next to me here we have a crypt. So to enter this crypt, you're going to need this swamp key. This will unlock the gate. Normally there'll be a gate here. We're going to enter this crypt here in a little bit. Oh, there's the crypt gate. I'm going to enter there in a little bit just because I want to find a blob for you guys. I think I see one in the distance. Yeah, I do. There you go. You see them jumping across? I think they're going after the deer there. So those are blobs. These guys can poison, and I think this one's coming for me, so let's get close to him, and then I'm going to dodge away when he tries to do his poison and will attack. Oh, that wasn't it. Come on, blob, don't embarrass me. Attack me with your poison. Okay, guy. So anyways, when the blob gets close, he does like a little slamming motion, and it'll emit a green gas. And this gas is what poisons you, so you need to get out of that gas as soon as possible. Here, now that he has a Jogger friend, he's gonna come get me. There he goes, he's about to emit it. Oh, no, never mind. There, now he is. There. There's the green gas I was talking about. So, he will emit that. That will poison you. Blobs aren't too hard to kill. But I would recommend keeping your distance and shooting them with the bow. So, those are the main mobs you're going to see in the swamp. Let's get into this crypt over here. Now mind you, I've already explored this crypt, so there's not going to be any enemies inside, but you will find blobs and Joggers in here. But the most important thing about the sunken crypts is they give you iron. So it's almost like the graveyards from the Black Forest with all the skeletons. It's basically just an underground layer with green flames everywhere. And here you're just exploring to find iron, pretty much. Put away my torch here, so you'll find little cut-throughs like this. Come into a room similar to this. So you'll find chests here. Normally these will have ancient wood or iron. And I believe there was a spawn point here for Joggers that I destroyed. So you gotta watch out for those. Here's another chest. And there's not much else I can show you in here because I farmed it all already. But Always bring a pickaxe into these rooms because more often than not, actually not more often than not, always, all of these hallways here are blocked by muddy bone pile, muddy scrap piles, I think is what they're called, and you're going to mine those away to get the iron and leather scraps and a withered bone, a few other things. Let's see if I can find my way out. Oh, let's bring the torch out back for you guys. So, this is a sunken crypt. Just be careful in here, especially in close quarters. If you hear a blob, I would mine very carefully. Oh, look, I left over a muddy scrap pile. So here, you'll see this. I have to mine this real quick. But this was blocking the door. Hey, I got a piece of scrap iron. This was blocking the door here, but it led to nowhere. But the important thing about mining that is you get this piece right here, scrap iron. And you'll put this in the furnace to create iron, which you can use to make weapons and stuff like this. This ooze here, that was dropped by the blob, and entrails are dropped by the joggers. So let's move on. Let's get out of this crypt here. And actually, I believe there's one more thing in the crypts. Just like the skeleton remains place, you will find a symbol in there to find the other boss that is involved with the swamp area. And actually, there are two more mobs that I forgot to mention about, which are really hard to find sometimes. One of them is called a Ghast, and he will only come out during night. You'll start seeing a blue glow around the area. He's not too hard to kill, but he drops chains, and you're going to use chains for other things as well. And then the other mob is a bigger version of the blobs. I think they're called oozes. And once you kill that, he's like a red blob. He's a bigger red blob-looking guy. And once you kill him, he'll split into two blobs. Oh yeah, don't mind my blinking. That's because of this wishbone I have here, which you will get to see in another video. I just happen to have it with me. So that's pretty much it for the swamp biome. Another thing to note, you're always going to be wet here, so that wet timer will never go down. Oh, there's one. There he is up there. Perfect. Let's go show you this guy up here. Here he comes. A wraith. Sorry, he's called a wraith. And he's just going to slide down here and try to attack me. And I will just block and kill. I don't think he dropped... Oh, yeah, he did. There we go. He dropped a chain. That's useful for crafting armor. Here comes the blob. And so in this swamp biome that I've explored, there have been 4 crypts here. And I've gone through and mined them all. So it's pointless to show you the rest of them. There is one more area I guess I should point out for you guys, just in case you do run across it, which is likely possible. Sorry, 2 more areas, not one. One area will be where the boss is, and I will have to probably fast forward the video to get there, because he's not particularly in this swamp biome, but he's in another. Ah, here we go. I knew this was in the biome, though. See those rocks over here on my left-hand side? So this area, I may or may not have cleared out. I don't remember. Looks like I did. Oh, get out the water. Okay. Looks like I did clear it out, thankfully. Otherwise I would have to do a lot of fighting. So these kinds of areas, they're going to have a chest here in the middle, but there's going to be a bunch of Jogger spawners, maybe some skeleton spawners around on the outside of this area here. So be wary of that. And unfortunately, I can't find that last mob to show you guys. If you guys want, I can make another video showing you the crypt. One that I haven't explored. That way you guys can see how I go through and explore the crypt. And if you guys want to see that, you guys can go ahead and leave that in the comments below. So I'm going to make my way back to my boat, because I have to go to a different swamp to show you where the boss is and what his shrine looks like. Okay, so a couple things I forgot to mention about the swamp, besides the boss area, which I'm sure you guys can see to your right. This is where the boss is. You will find him by going in a crypt and looking at one of those tabs that they show you. But we'll go into more detail about this guy in another video. So, See that fire over there? That's something I forgot to mention to you guys. Funny thing, I tried to build a home here. It got demolished, so I gave up on it. It doesn't do well in the rain. Alright, there's a leech down there. So, let's talk about this little fire pit area here. You're going to get a ton of coal, and if you're lucky, circling cores. Now, the reason I got these circling cores is there's another mob called Firelings that spawn around this area, but they're extremely weak to water. Them just standing in water kills them, and they drop circling cores. So that's a good thing to know. You can farm those guys here. Hi, little leech trying to suck my blood. And another thing I should mention to you guys is these ancient trees. We want to go ahead and cut these down. So I'm just going to cut one up for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Chill, log. It's been funny if we would have killed the leech. But just to show you what you get. So you get normal wood, but you also get this ancient bark, which is used for crafting stuff, of course. So you want to pay attention to that. There's a jogger. Oop, missed time to block. I want to go through the swamp just a little bit more for you guys. This is a new, pretty new swamp for me. I just came here for the boss, so I didn't really do much exploring. But let's find out. Oh, I need to eat. I do not want to get poisoned here. I do not want to die, so let's go ahead and see. Look, here comes a blob to poison me. Just trying to make it across this without that leech coming at me. Or that blob. I don't want to kill this blob here. Maybe, we'll see. So yeah, I'm just exploring here a little bit just to see if I can find anything else for you guys to see while I'm in here. Besides another crypt. I guess I can show you the crypt. Oh, there's another fire thing. Oh, there's one of the circlings. There's two circlings. Let's go ahead and fight one for you guys. He's going to throw fireballs at me, I believe. Oh, three circlings. Star circle. Yeah, there they go. Throwing fire. I kind of want them to be put into the water so you can see that they burn up, or they don't burn up, they stop burning in the water. Be good to show, but it doesn't look like he's dumb enough to come in the water here. I wonder if he fights the oozes. Oh, we're getting attacked by all kinds of stuff now. That ooze is about to pop his poison, that's why I ran away there. Do not want to get poisoned. There we go, he's getting hurt. Oh, maybe he was getting hurt by the fire. That's funny. Not so much the water. Ooh, good block there. So if you get burned by these guys, you just want to run in the water to put out the fire. But they're pretty quick. And they do a ton of damage. But they're also pretty weak as well. So there goes those guys. Let's go over to this crypt here. Just to show you that I wasn't lying about the gate being closed. So the gate's closed here. I can press E to open it, and then say I'm using the swamp key, and I can go into the crypt. Then we're going to head over to those green things in a little bit. Let me come down in this crypt for you so you can see the scrap piles that I was talking about. Here's one. Plenty of scrap piles, so if I mine all this away, I will be able to move further on into the crypt. So I'll just show you a little bit. Mine pretty fast here. See, I'm knocking it away. Knocking it away here. Trying to just go through it and show you that there's an opening on the other side. See the opening right there? There's probably a blob. I heard one jump. But, yep, there he is. So sometimes I like to just take out my bow, and they can't get through here, so I'll just start, start hitting him with arrows just like that. And you guys can fight through the crypt like that, but if you want, again, just let me know in the comments and I will come back and explore this crypt with you guys. Show you how I handle everything in there. So I'm going to go over here to this tree because I want to see if I can actually cut down this guy. I'm going to try something with y'all here. course, you have to have a bow, don't you? I can't block very well. Get him out the way. Pull out my axe here. So here's a guck sack. And I just got some guck out of it. You're going to want this guck for stuff further on. So yeah, the axe doesn't do much. I don't think arrows do too much to the guck sacks either. Yeah. At least not wood arrows. You probably need like iron arrows or something like that to get the guck out of these guck sacks. The guck is useful for a few things, mainly like a Jogger bow. I don't know if it's actually called a Jogger bow, but yeah. Drop that wood. Hey, you got a bob trophy. And we got these leather scraps and this iron scrap iron from the mining the muddy scrap pile in there. So yeah, guys, that's basically everything that I found in the swamp pile. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.